In the ever-evolving landscape of today's economy, many Canadians find themselves with the strain of the high cost of living, leaving them with the burden of credit card debt and other debt in general. As the debt situation escalates, more and more Canadians are seeking viable debt relief solutions. In this video, we talk about debt relief options, weighing their respective merits and drawbacks. Moreover, we present alternatives in debt consolidation, one that can alleviate financial pressure, enhance your cash flow, stabilize, or betters your credit score. Hello, it's RASHA INGRATTA'S, a licensed mortgage agent with Mortgage Intelligence since 1999, located here in Windsor, Ontario. When in a financial situation and you are seeking help, one option might be a consumer proposal. What is a consumer proposal? A consumer proposal is a legally binding process for insolvent Canadians, offering a reduction or extension of time for a repayment of unsecured debt. This includes credit cards, personal loans, payday loans, student loans, under certain conditions, property tax, arrears, and income tax debt. The process involves a confidential consultation, preparing the proposal, reviewing it with creditors, and fulfilling the proposal duties. Once filed, collection activities for unsecured debts are halted. The individual pays a reduced amount to the licensed insolvency trustee, attends financial counseling sessions, and becomes debt-free after the agreed upon term. The other option is a bankruptcy. And what is a bankruptcy? In Canada, bankruptcy is a legal process designed to assist individuals and businesses facing dire financial circumstances, rendering them unable to meet their financial obligations and classified as insolvent. Governed by the Bankruptcy and Insolvency Act, BIA, this process serves as a lifeline for debtors burdened with overwhelming debts, offering them an opportunity to find relief and embark on a path toward a fresh financial start. When individuals or businesses declare bankruptcy, they essentially surrender their non-exempt assets to a licensed trustee, who then distributes the proceeds among the creditors, providing some repayment for the debts. This process allows debtors to be discharged from most of their unsecured debts, which may include credit card bills, personal loans, and medical expenses, after the completion of the bankruptcy term. The impact of consumer proposals and bankruptcies on your credit is key when looking at possibly choosing this method. A consumer proposal or bankruptcy can have several negative impacts on your financial future in Canada. One of the most significant effects is the negative impact on your credit score. When you file a consumer proposal, it will be recorded on your credit report, and this will lower your credit score. The proposal will remain on your credit report for 3 years after it is completed, making it difficult to access new credit during that time. Bankruptcies, on the other hand, stay on your credit report for 6 years after it's been discharged. This can affect your ability to secure mortgages or credit cards at favorable interest rates or terms, potentially hindering your financial flexibility and opportunities. Furthermore, a proposal or bankruptcy may also impact your reputation with lenders and creditors. While it's a legally binding process and a legitimate way to address debt, some creditors may still view individuals who have gone through a consumer proposal as higher credit risks. As a result, even after completing the proposal, you might encounter challenges in obtaining credit approvals or be subject to higher interest rates for an extended period. It's essential to consider these potential long-term consequences carefully and weigh them against the immediate relief from overwhelming debt that a consumer proposal can provide. Seeking financial advice and exploring alternative debt management options may be prudent before committing to a consumer proposal or a bankruptcy. What may be an alternative to a proposal or bankruptcy is consolidating debt into your mortgage using the equity built up in your home can be a better financial move if you have access to it, providing an effective alternative to a consumer proposal or bankruptcy. Let's illustrate this with an example. If your home is valued at $500,000 and your current mortgage balance is $250,000, you have a substantial $250,000 in equity. Through refinancing, you can access up to 80% of your home's value. In this scenario, that amounts to $400,000. After subtracting your existing mortgage balance, you are left with $150,000 of accessible equity. Suppose you have accumulated unsecured high-interest debt of $75,000. In that case, you can utilize your home equity to consolidate this debt, resulting in a new mortgage amount of $325,000. Consolidating your debt into your mortgage offers significant advantages. Firstly, the debt becomes secured, leading to a lower interest rate compared to unsecured debt. Secondly, the payments are spread over a more extended period, enhancing your cash flow by reducing the monthly financial strain. By integrating your debt into your mortgage, you streamline your financial obligations, making it easier to manage your finances and regain control over your economic stability. We find in some cases extending amortization is not even necessary. If you already have an attractive interest rate on your existing mortgage and are hesitant to consolidate your debt into it due to today's higher market rates, an alternative approach exists. Rather than breaking your first mortgage and refinancing for the required equity, you can explore the option of adding a second mortgage to your home. In this scenario, you retain original mortgage with its desirable interest rate while securing a second mortgage for the equity amount needed, thus maintaining financial efficiency and flexibility. So instead of breaking your first mortgage of $250,000 and accessing $75,000 equity, making your first mortgage $325,000 at today's current higher market rates, you would be adding a second position mortgage for the balance of $75,000, meaning the first mortgage would stay intact with a desirable interest rate for $250,000, and the second mortgage would be added to the equity amount needed, in this case $75,000. We can match up your first and second mortgages to renew at the same time, so by the time both mortgages are due to be renewed, we combine them back into one mortgage. Here are a few scenarios using the amounts above. Your mortgage of $250,000 has a mortgage payment of $1,183, a mortgage coming up for renewal in less than a year, unsecured debt of $75,000, and payments of $2,800 monthly. Total monthly debt obligation is $1,183, 28 plus $2,800. That is a total amount of $3,983, combining your first mortgage and your unsecured debt monthly obligations. New mortgage of $325,000 with new interest rate of 5.89. Your payment would be $2,294 a month. That is a cash flow increase of $1,689 per month. That is keeping your amortization the same and not stretching it. If you have a great rate and the renewal is in 2024 or 2025, it would be better to leave the mortgage untouched and align a second mortgage in place to come up for renewal at the same time your first mortgage comes up for renewal. And using the above numbers and amounts, your second mortgage payment using the interest rate of 12% would be $750 a month. Keep in mind, the rate is high because it is in second position, but for a short period of time. We are not touching your first mortgage, so your payment is still the same. Using the above numbers, let's say your mortgage payment stays at $1,183 a month plus the $750 a month. That is a total of $1,933 a month. That is a cash flow increase of $2,050 a month. Again, not touching your existing amortization, keeping it the same. In both scenarios, you have opted to keep your credit intact and making it even better by paying all debt off or most debt, sometimes leaving a car lease or so, not impacting your credit with a proposal or bankruptcy. And in today's landscape of higher interest rates, our goal is to sustain a reasonable payment, clearing debt, and aligning your mortgage so that in hopes in a year or two, mortgage rates have decreased and we look at better options at that time. In a year or two, whether it's decreasing your amortization back to where it was or now that rates have decreased, you might have access to paying off your mortgage debt quicker. All this without impacting or hurting your credit score and your overall credit. Debts in these scenarios can be other balances like property taxes and arrears, CRA taxes, collections, etc. This video was inspired by a number of applications that I have assisted this year. The mortgage refinancing route can be a possibility, and a 5-minute conversation may impact your decision on which route is best for you. If bankruptcy or proposal is the only choice, at least you looked into other options. Hope this video opened your eyes up to some alternative options when struggling with debt rather than traditional consumer proposal or bankruptcy, which come with long-term consequences. If you have any questions about this video, feel free to ask them in the comments or call my office at 519-250-4848, and either myself or one of my mortgage advisors will be happy to help and answer any of your questions. Once more, it's RASHA Ingratta with Mortgage Intelligence here in Windsor, Ontario. Have a great day.